Hey guys, what is up? This is Laculio here coming at you guys with another let's play, well, I wouldn't say let's play, but a Pokemon TCG 1 video. We're gonna do, I decided to start with me finding a match before I actually chose to, you know, start recording. That way you guys don't get bored hear me talk. So today I'm going to be using Seismitoad Yveltal Garbodor, which is similar to a deck that I've ran beforehand. And I'm going to give this a shot and see how my build works. Well, anyway, we had a pretty strong start. We had ended up having a Seismitoad and a Yveltal. So, and plus we already got the double colorless on the Seismitoad, and I accidentally went to an expanded game, but I think it'll be fine. We could probably still do well. But at any rate, we got a good start because we already have a muscle band on Seismitoad, plus we got double colorless energy. My opponent, it looks like he's running a Trevenant Excelgor deck. So, I mean, that's kind of a dead giveaway that's expanded because Excelgor is long gone now. And unfortunately, Trevenant makes it better. Okay, so, we see the DCE on the Mew, but we're going to go ahead and enhanced hammer that DCE on the Mew. Part of the troll of this deck, and we have a decent amount of Pokemon on the bench, and I don't want to give my opponent a new hand, so we're going to go ahead and Colress, and we don't get the Garbodor, unfortunately, but I do get the Jirachi, so I might be able to pull something off. Well, at any rate, we're going to go ahead and Quaking Punch, and oh, I won. Okay. That was easy. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get another match going. People give up too easily. I mean, it doesn't really satisfy me when I win by that. And, oh, not the best start, but we'll take it. So we start off with the Yveltal. I would have liked a little bit of a better start like Seismitoad. Seismitoad's always the start that you want. Let me make sure you guys can see my face. Not too well. Also, apologize if the lighting's bad on the webcam, but this is all I can do right now. So let me go ahead and move that in there. It's a little better. We're going to go ahead and bitch both the Trubbishes as well because we could use 2 Garbodor. And it looks like, ooh, Landorus Crobat. That might be a problem. If we can get our Garbodor out soon, that'd be really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to... Oh, he's already got a tool though. He's already got a tool attached to the Landorus. That sucks. I was planning to head ringer that thing, but that did not really go according to plan. Alright, so geez, I don't know what I'm going to do. I would like to get a turn 2 Garbodor, which it looks like it's going to happen because I already got an Ultra Ball in hand, and I already got a Float Stone in hand as well. But at the same time, I kind of want a Jirachi for something before I get my Garbodor out so I can take advantage of it while I can. So let's just see what he does. Hopefully I can get the Garbodor out before he starts going crazy with the bats. Ah, that'd be really cool. So, yeah. Sorry guys, I'm always paranoid about my face being not shown. Okay, so he's being inactive. Recently I've been getting a lot of victories for people being inactive, and just not the opponent did not respond. Okay, so once again we win, but that time I wasn't really pleasant. That one wants a career, so we can't do that one. But anyway, so I'll tell you guys about future things. After this one, I'm going to take a break from playing this, and I'm going to actually do deck profiles of what I used in the past. The reason why I immediately did a deck profile on my Mega Manectric Shifter is because it's something that I created myself, and I just like playing. I really like playing Pokemon cards, so what I'm going to do is after this video, I'm going to start making profiles of every deck that I use, and then I'm going to be experimenting with more stuff. And like I said, if you guys have anything that you want to see or a specific deck that you want me to use, leave it in the comment section below, and make sure you leave me a deck list of what you want, because like I said, this channel's not really too big right now, so I can do any suggestions. And there we go. Oh wait, clone custom. Ah, what the hey, we'll do it. Wait, that's not what. Never mind. Oh yeah, it was a spectator. Dang. Well, anyway, like I said, I will do any deck suggestions you want. Just make sure you leave me a deck list below, even if it sounds ridiculous. Like you see me, I use Mega Manectric Shift Tree, and Shift Tree's not even really that competitive, so yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll use anything, as long as it's fun. Just give me fun ideas. So far, oh, yeah, thank goodness. Urabora. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but oh well. So we're gonna continue on with our Yveltal Seismitoad and Garbodor deck. Hopefully we can get a Seismitoad start again. That was really cool the first time. There we go. Ooh, we got the double toad. Yeah, I'll go ahead and set it down to another toad. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna set down the Darkrai. Never mind. Okay. So that sucks. We're probably up against a Virizion Genesect deck, which is the reason why I ran Shadow Circle. Because I know this deck has an auto loss to Virizion Genesect, and it also has an auto loss to anything that's Mountain Ring. Swablu. What? What's what? Dragonite. Oh, I guess it's a Dragonite deck. Oh, it's a Dragonite deck. Okay. Well, still, I mean, he's attaching to the Virizion, so obviously the Virizion has to play an important role with Emerald Slash, which really, really sucks. Yikes. Okay. That really sucks. I mean, right when I want the Toad to start, too, we get a Virizion, which is not really good for us. But we're going to have to deal with the Toad, unless we don't have to. So that's the reason why I didn't bench my other Toad, because I'm afraid of that Virizion. I know for a fact that, you know, anything Virizion related is going to go down, which is another reason why I don't run Hypnotoxic Laser, because I know that, like, Virizion Genesect is a big thing, and Hypnotoxic Laser is pretty much useless against Virizion Genesect. I know that, like, Garbodor helps with that, but anyway, let's just go ahead and get back to the game. So I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball. I'm going to go ahead and discard Seismitoad because I know for a fact that's not going to be useful in this case. And we're going to go ahead and grab a Trubbish because I know for a fact that that Dragonite's Bust-In is going to be a pain later on. And, I'm going to go ahead and attach the Dark Energy to Seismitoad because I know I'm going to want to retreat eventually. I know I have a switch, but I really don't want to promote the Darkrai. Ooh, Headringer. There we go. Bam. That'll shut him off a little bit. Sweet. That actually helped. Okay, I am very happy with that. Alright, I'm going to end turn. So now he's got to pay an extra energy to use Emerald Slash, which makes me happy. So we have another turn for Seismitoad to live. So that was actually really effective turn 1. Alright, so like I said, the Virizion's really the only thing that's scaring me right now. So it's our turn already. Okay, cool. And we got another Dark Energy. Sweet. So we can start Quick and Punch. And even it's only gonna do like I know it's only gonna do like literally very little damage, but we'll deal with what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and what do I want to do? I'm gonna go ahead and end. Wait, how many cards do you have in hand? 6. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end because I don't want to really discard a lot. And there we go, Yveltal already. We're gonna get in Professor's Lair just so we can thin out our deck a little bit. I know that he's probably gonna end me, but you know, there's always that chance that he doesn't. And I've already attached an energy for the turn, so we're gonna go ahead and Quick and Punch for only 10. But the other bright side though is that you can't use items. All right, so now we need a Garbodor and a Floatstone. And there's the Altaria. That thing is going to suck because Dragonite's going to be able to do more damage. But that is a very beautiful card. So there goes Dragonite with the Bust-In and with the energy attachment. Sorry, it's already doing 100 to my Toad, which sucks, but at least our Quick and Punch is going to do more damage. However, I may have to... Oh, Shadow Circle. That's going to help. So we're going to go ahead and Shadow Circle. I'm going to play the DCE on the Yveltal. I'm going to have to Quick and Punch for one more turn, unfortunately, but we'll go ahead and Culver's for 6. And nope, that was a hit and miss, but let's see. What am I going to do here? I feel like I should retreat into something and then escape rope. Yeah, it's probably our best option at this point because... Okay, so we're going to retreat, and we're going to retreat into the Yveltal, and then we'll play Escape Rope. That way he has to switch out with something. So if he switches out with Virizion, that's fine with me because it has to have 3 energies to use Emerald Slash. And yeah, that's fine with me. I just want to go ahead and get my Quake and Punch off and not have to deal with the Dragonite, which is really good. And if he wants to retreat, he's going to have to waste energy. So if he wants to waste energy, that's fine. That's fine by me. So I just want to make sure that I did attach to the Yveltal, because I did attach to the Yveltal. Cool. Alright, so now I'm looking for a Muscle Band. And he played Last Ender's Trump card while I was not looking. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play the Garbodor. And I'm going to go ahead and Skyla for a Float Stone, because that's going to help us shut him down. And oh, never mind. We do have a Float Stone that is prized though, and we also have a Muscle Band that's prized, which is okay with me. So now he's completely shut off, and we'll go ahead and attach Dark Energy to the Yveltal, and we're gonna go ahead and Quake and Punch, and it's gonna be slow at this point, but at least we're shutting him down. So he has no abilities and he has no items, which is really good for us. Next turn, I'm probably going to Skyla for a, something. Okay, so let me see what we got in the discard pile. No, the discard pile, not the hand. Come on. Work with me here. Yeah, well, actually, that's the only thing in my discard pile. Okay, so, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, so Evil Ball's going to be doing 80. It's going to be doing 80 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and attach another DCE to the Yveltal, so we can go ahead and get the knockout on the either one. And we're going to go ahead and be a Seeker for another Skyla. And this time we're going to Skyla for the Muscle Band. At this rate, I'm just taking my time, because we are in great shape. We're shutting off everything, and we have no weakness, so that is fine by me. So now we're doing 30 damage instead of the usual 10, which is good. So we're shutting off his items, shutting off his abilities, and we're going to be doing a lot of damage with Yveltal soon. And he can't bust in because Garbodor is shutting off all abilities. The Mountain Ring does come in, however, so weakness is going to matter. And he's going to retreat and get rid of my Toad. So that part's going to suck, but it'll be fine. We're in good shape. If he knocks out my Toad, I'll just knock out his Dragonite, which will put him in a bad spot because he has no energy attached anywhere else. So we can one-shot the Dragonite at this point. And we're going to go ahead and promote the Yveltal. And good, we top decked a Colress. That is perfect. Alright, we're going to go ahead and activate Colress. Draw 6. And to be honest, I don't know how I feel about that. But what we'll do is we'll Professor's Letter for 2 Dark Energies. If it'll let me Professor's Letters for 2 Dark Energies, because it's not responding to my clicks. There we go. Okay, 2 Dark Energies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play an Ultra Ball. And I'm going to discard a Dark Energy and an N, because I know it's going to be useless at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and promote well, I wouldn't say promote. I'm going to grab an Yveltal, because I know that, well, first of all, I got Dark Energy in the discard pile. Second of all, I really don't want to use Seismitoad now that Dragonite's doing a lot of damage. Even though my Yveltal is going to one-shot it, it may, I just don't want it to, you know, sweet. We got the one-shot on the Dragonite. It's not going to let me pick another prize. What? I should have been able to pick another prize. Why is it not letting me pick another prize? We're having technical difficulties over here. Why didn't you let me take another prize, dang it? Yeah, I know it's my turn, but I'm trying to take another prize, and it won't let me. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to concede the game. Because I want to even send the message, sorry. the game got wonky on my end. So we're going to go ahead and... Now it's not letting me surrender? Are you kidding me? It's not letting me send a message. It's letting me send a message, but it's not letting me surrender. It's not letting me do anything. Yikes. Okay, so we're going to have to go home. If it'll let me. And what time? How much time we got left? Okay, we got plenty of time for another match. So let's... Or another round, so... We're going to go ahead and leave this page, and we'll have to do that. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was really dumb. But we were in good shape. I feel like that we were pretty much going to win that because I had a Lysander in hand, and I could have, what I was going to do is I was going to Lysander his Rizian, and if he had something else powered up, then I was just going to take it out. So I feel like that was pretty much a victory in our book. It's a shame that it had to come to an end like that, though, because I really wanted to finish that. Alright, so we do have time for about one more round. If we can find someone. I don't want to do Yveltal again because he's probably sick of seeing Seismitoad Garbodor. So, Cybernator, it's a really cool name. But, yeah, so just, so after this, the next few days, I'm just going to be doing, deck profiles of what I've used in the past. And hopefully you guys can see where I'm coming from. One of the things that, kind of bugs me, though, is the fact that, like, Mega Gardevoir is, like, underrated right now. But the reason why that is because people don't take into account what the weaknesses are. One of the weaknesses for Mega Gardevoir is Metal Pokemon, and you need a Pokemon to counter that, which the perfect one for that would be Charizard with Stoke, because it can one-shot any Metal Pokemon pretty much in the game, because they're weak to fire. Whereas, well, and also another weakness is special conditions. That's where Rizian comes in, and Suicune's also a perfect stall, plus it can attack. So we're going to start with Yveltal, which is not too bad of a start, but like I said, I like to start with Seismitoad. And we see a Horsey, which is very interesting. But our opponent is going first. Alright. So, I'm guessing, the only thing I can really think of is Kingdra Greninja, but then again there's Manectric, so maybe it's Kingdra Mega Manectric. Haven't seen that before, but definitely possible. You know, I actually thought of a really good idea now that I think about it, unless maybe this is what this guy's doing. But maybe Greninja Mega Manectric would be a good idea for water decks, you know? Just spread some damage and then get the job done. Alright, so we don't have really a strong hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Ultra Ball, and I'm going to discard Lysander and an N. I know that's pretty much dumb, but I do want to get the Toad out. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Toad, play the Toad, give a DCE to the Toad, Muscle Band the Toad, and then, how many cards you got in hand? You have 4 cards in hand. Okay, well in that case I'm going to Professor Juniper for 7, which is a good move on my part because I got Trubbish, and I got Dark Energy for next turn. Hopefully I can get a Darkrai. Well, I can Skyla for an an Ultra Ball, which will be fine. And it doesn't look like he's going to be running any special energy, so we can discard our Seismitoad and our Enhanced Hammer because we're really going to only need 1 Toad. So we see a Water Energy go on to the Horsey. So we'll see. Okay, it's already our turn, which is good news. Okay, so we see a Manectric, so we're going to need Shadow Circle. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. And then I'm going to go ahead and Skyla for an Ultra Ball, so we can get the Darkrai in play for a free retreat cost. And there it is, Darkrai, which is really good. Let's go ahead and check out... Oh wait, I have to get an Ultra Ball. Alright, so there's our Ultra Ball. Sorry about that, guys. And we're going to get an Ultra Ball, discarding the Enhanced Hammer and the Toad. And let's go ahead and grab that Darkrai. I'm going to check and see what else is prized. Looks like we got a Garbodor. Looks like we do have a Float Stone. So, looks like everything's in good shape. So we're going to go ahead and attach the Dark Energy to the Yveltal. And then retreat into Seismitoad. Wait, what? Oh, you paralyzed me. Dang. Well, it's still good for next turn. It'll be fine. So I can't attack, which is unfortunate. But I'll go ahead and end my turn. And hopefully next turn we won't be paralyzed. That's kind of dumb that that happened, but, you know, life happens. This kind of makes me wish we were running Keldeo now. So, good move on my opponent's part. I mean, I know it's a chance move, but oh well. I mean, I probably still would have done the same thing either way, just to prepare for myself. So, and we got Shadow Circles, so weakness is not going to hurt us too bad. Actually, it's not going to hurt us at all. So, nope, don't move. Okay, I got to check my camera. Okay, we're good. Alright, so next turn, I want to attach the muscle band to somebody. My opponent is thinking. But anyway, while he's thinking, I want to attach the muscle band to somebody because that's going to thin out our deck just a little bit. Every little card does help. Well, Tornadus. Eh? A Plasma's Tornadus? With a DCE. I don't know what to think. Okay, so he got Tails in the Bubbles, which is really, really good. How much HP does that horsey have? It has 60. Okay, so we're not going to... On second thought, I'm not going to play the Muscle Band yet. I'm going to go ahead and... VS Seeker for the Professor Juniper. And actually, I might as well just go and attach the Muscle Band to Yveltal, because it's going to be history. And there we go. We got the Garbodor already. We do get a Muscle Band as well. I'm going to go ahead and play Starling Megaphone. And I'm also going to play Headringer on the Manectric just to give him a little bit of a hard time. As much as I don't want to... Oh, I did get an Yveltal as well. I didn't attach an energy, so we'll go ahead and attach to the Yveltal. I'm going to wait on the starting up. Might as well give it a Muscle Band. Because it doesn't look like he runs abilities yet, so maybe the Garbodor might not be too handy. But we'll go ahead and retreat into the Seismitoad. And we'll go ahead and start shutting him off. So Quake and Punch is going to shut off his items and do a good amount of damage to a horsey. So it looks like we're in a really good spot. I mean, it's just like I said, it doesn't look like he runs any abilities. So maybe Garbodor might not be too helpful. Actually, it might hurt us a lot more now because we do have Darkrai giving us a free retreat cost. Even though it does not give Seismitoad the free retreat cost, I feel like that this still gives us a bit of an edge. The only thing that's worrying me though is I don't know what kind of deck this is. This might be a really fun deck idea. Maybe one that I'll be willing to try out. But we see a Horsey, Manectric, and a Tornadus. So we can only assume it's going to be Kingdra, Mega Manectric, Tornadus, but what is the strategy? So he's going to go ahead and retreat the Horsey because apparently it's important for the... might be a Kingdra thing. And he just passes the turn, but we're going to go ahead and Lysander out that Horsey because I'm afraid of that Kingdra for some reason. And we're going to Quake and Punch. So, knockout for us, and we get a prize. And we get Dark Energy to go with it too, so we don't have to use Yveltal to power up our other Yveltal. So, the really good thing is we managed to knock out, I was going to say, we did manage to knock out the Horsey before it became a Kingdra. I mean, I know that Seismitoad does shut off Rare Candy, but it doesn't really shut off evolutions in general. So he could have decided, okay, well, this is a bad situation. I'm going to go ahead and go into a Seadra instead of a Kingdra, but, you know, life always comes at you fast. So, yeah. I mean, overall, I think we're in a great spot. We'll be fine. By we, I mean me, of course. It'll be okay. All right, so how much time we got left? We got about 6 minutes before I reach my absolute time limit, so hopefully we can get done with this match by then. I know that usually it takes a long time for Yveltal, Garbodor, or Seismitoad to do a lot, but I think overall we'll be okay. You know, part of me is wondering if oh, he plays a Mountain Ring. Oh, or no, Shrine of Memories. Never mind. But anyway, part of me wonders if Garbodor is going to be rotated. I know that might be a dumb question, but the reason why I ask is because there's been speculations that they're going to rotate it to X and Y on, and they're also going to and there's also rumors that they're going to do Legendary Treasures on, which that would probably be the one that makes more sense because It's basically like Black and White's greatest hits, and plus they'd be rotating. Let's see here. Boundaries Cross, Plasma Storm, Freeze, Blast. They'd be rotating 5 sets. So I can see why they would rotate all the Plasma sets, because, I mean, it'd be kind of weird if you just, you know, left some of them hanging. Alright, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that Shadow Circle. Well, we're going to play Shadow Circle, give the Dark Energy to the Yveltal EX and Professor Juniper. And we get a fresh new hand, and, okay, things are looking good. Alright, so I have plenty of options, but, I think I'm just gonna... Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and Ultra Ball, because I don't think that Garbodor is going to be too helpful, and neither is Escape Rope. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab another Yveltal. I know I probably... Well, I should have grabbed Jirachi, but we're in a good spot to where we don't really need that, so we're just going to go ahead and keep Quake and Punching them. I do have Colress in hand, though, so that's good news. Next turn, I can attach the DCE to the Yveltal that doesn't have any energy attached to it. And then Colress for at least 6, unless he pulls out something that's going to knock out one of my Pokemon, which I highly doubt he will do. So, I think overall we've pretty much hopefully got this in the bag. He's taking a lot of time to think, though. So, maybe he's thinking, okay, how am I going to do this without using items? That's the one thing that sucks about Seismitoad, is that, like, he completely changed the format to where, like, Stage 2 Pokemon are pretty much, like, unplayable now. I haven't really seen too many... That's my girlfriend. I'll call her back in just a second. But, while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and send her a text so she knows what's going on. Let's see here. And in case you guys didn't hear it, that was the theme from Attack on Titan. Recording. Okay. So anyway, he's not giving up. So at least he's not like all those others are like, oh gosh, I can't win this, and they just give up. He's trying to fight through this, and he's trying to see if he can win this. He may give up when he realizes that there's absolutely no way to do it. Like if I'm down on 1 prize and he's at a lot of damage already, which is fine, as long as all I'm asking is just at least don't give up when I'm at 5 prizes, you know. It's going to take a while for this deck to actually do some damage. Well, I wouldn't say do some damage. Well, yeah, it does take a while for it to do damage. But at the same time, it takes it a while to win as well. So, inactive for 61 seconds, I hardly even noticed that. So, please become active. You are so spirited. Don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. There you go. Good boy. Alright, so we do have a VS Seeker in hand. What do I have in my discard pile? Do I really have anything that can help me? I do have a Skyla. I think I'll just go ahead and VS Seeker for the Skyla instead of draw with more cards with the colors. No, go away. There. I don't want to have another instant where you're going to mess up. So Skyla, we're going to go ahead and Skyla for the Float Stone. Might as well go ahead and do that. Why not? I mean, I know he doesn't have abilities, but what if he does and I don't even realize it? So all of his abilities are now shut off if he's ever going to have any. And we're just going to go ahead and Quake and Punch him again. So there was really no point in playing Colress because, first of all, we have 15 cards left in the deck, and second of all, I really wanted to get set up. So I'm going to go ahead and see what my girlfriend wants. Okay. She just said, call me when I'm done. Okay, so I love it. I have a girlfriend that understands. So, how much time we got left? Okay, we may be going over this episode because he's taking a lot of time to think, and I'm running Seismitoad. And Seismitoad always takes a long time to win because, well, Quaking Punch. And I don't run the Hypnotoxic Laser gym build because I've learned that, especially going into tournaments, that the laser bank field is actually a problem for me now because Virizion Genesect does completely shut it down. And even if you have Garbodor on the field, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantees in life. So we do see a Horsey. I'm not going to pursue that Horsey because we can just easily knock out the Tornadus in 2 turns. I'm really tempted just to send out my Yveltal and finish the job because, I mean, yeah, I do got him in a lock position, like a headlock, but I think at this point, that might not be necessary, although I'm afraid that Manectric, I mean, I just learned that, should I enhanced hammer? I'm not going to enhanced hammer. I was thinking about it, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to go ahead and attach the DCE to this Yveltal, which I forgot to do last turn now that I think about it, but it'll be fine. Like I said, we're in a good position to where we can afford a few mistakes, so Quake and Punch will be fine. We do see that he Mega Evolves, but I think at this point, sacrificing the Toad would be a good idea. Well, I wouldn't say sacrificing the Toad. Sacrificing the Tornadus would be a smart move on his part because that Tornadus is pretty much rendered useless. And if he can't use items, there's really nothing he can do. He's still got the Head Ringer, so he's going to need an extra energy to use Turbo Bolt. And he had to end his turn to Mega Evolve because he cannot attach a Spirit Link. We do see another Manectric going down, and he's probably hoping that I don't have another Head Ringer, but unluckily for him, I do. Each deck usually runs at least 2 Head Ringers, and plus we have a Colress in hand as well, so we can easily attach Dark Energy to the Yveltal, Colress for 8, and our deck is going to be thin, and we also got a computer search, so it's really good. I don't think I'm going to Colress though because I don't want my deck to be too thin, and where this is going to be like really, really slow, that might be a waste of our time. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our prizes, which is a Seismitoad and a Professor Juniper. The hell, he promotes the Manectric. I was expecting to promote the Manectric just because it has free retreat cost, but you know, what do I know? Really, I'm tempted to just power up one Yveltal and just I probably should have just powered up one Yveltal. Because if I had this here, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40... Yeah, I might have been able to pull off a knockout. So what I'm probably going to do next turn is I'm probably going to computer search for something. I'm going to discard the Enhanced Hammer and the Toad because... Oh, never mind, we got Skylar. Maybe we can Skylar for something. Let's see what we got. We do have a Float Stone. We have a Float Stone and a Professor's Letter, and that's it. We do have supporters, but we don't really want supporters. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab a Float Stone at this point. And I'm going to hang on to it just in case. Well, actually, I'm probably going to attach it. No, I can't because I got a Muscle Band. Never mind. I think the best thing I can do is Quake and Punch. That's all I can do. So we're going to Quake and Punch. And yeah, it's going to be a slow game, and I apologize if this video is going to be really long, guys, but that's what happens when you run Seismitoad. So, at this point, I think we got this guy in lock. I think he's actually using that Manectric to distract so he can power up his Mega Manectric. So, and ooh, and he's got Mewtwo. And he just powered up his Mega Manectric. Okay. So maybe he may have a comeback. But that's what happens when I depend too much on Seismitoad, but it'll be fine. At least we actually get a good game. So, he's running Sharon. Well, anyway, and what's really interesting about all these videos is that they always end with a really good match. And actually in every case until, well, recently I've been losing the last match. But this time it looks like I'm going to win. Because right now hasn't even picked up a prize. I'm at 3. So, and plus we just keep locking him down, and hopefully that means we've pretty much won. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, what's up? No, they've already went out at 8 o'clock.
Let's go to bed. On bed.
Hey, come on, go to bed.
Hey, bed.
No, not my bed, his bed. Come on.
Bed.
Come on, puppies. Hey, come on.
Kendrick, come on, let me. Bed.
Alright, good night, Pops.
That way.
Alright, so anyway, I guess we're gonna touch the Yveltal. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. That was my dad. He just wanted to let me know that, you know, he's going to bed. So, just want to make sure that my dogs are taken out and ready to go. So, anyway, that's going to make the video a bit longer, but it'll be fine. We're just going to head and go slow and steady, because the one thing that I've learned, let me make sure that the camera's still steady. Yeah, it's still fine. The one thing that I have learned when I, use Seismitoad in the past is that the games do tend to go slow. And especially with my girlfriend's deck, if you ever take just one turn to not Quaking Punch, you've pretty much already screwed yourself over. Because the point of Seismitoad is to be a troll. And that's what we're doing right now, is we're shutting off all abilities, even though he doesn't really have any abilities. And we're just shutting off all of his items. I mean, I probably shouldn't have done that on Garbodor, because that means we don't get the free retreat cost, but it's okay. Like I said, we're fine. We're in good shape. He's just really struggling, though. I mean, this is the reason why Seismitoad, Garbodor, and Yveltal go perfectly well together. I ran Yveltal Mega Manectric, which ran only one Seismitoad, but now I wish I would have ran this build, because this build is so much better. It's just, it shuts off everything. Seismitoad shuts off items, so Garbodor shuts off abilities, and then Yveltal does a lot of damage. It's just really so much synergy. Mega Manectric and Yveltal had a really good synergy too. I mean, you discard a bunch of energies, and then you well your opponent by building them up by using Mega Manectric's attack on an Yveltal. But the problem is that a lot of people ran Lysander's Trump card to counter a Night March, but it turns out it was bad for my deck as well. So, okay, so he was inactive for a while, so he won, which I think that, you know, that really didn't matter. So I'm going to say that we pretty much, I mean, I know that we lost last time due to technical difficulties on our end, but if it weren't for that, we would have won. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop and say thank you guys so much for watching. Please like if you like my content, and also I just want to let you guys know I do upload 2 videos a day, one Pokemon TCG 1 video and one Pokemon LP. So please subscribe if you like that stuff, and we're going to overtime, so I'm going to get the heck out of here. Hope you guys have an awesome day, but most importantly, stay cool.